martial arts without martial arts. See, this concept has been kicking around my mind for, I don't know, the last 6 months, and well, I can't seem to get it out of my head.
Leave me alone!
Specifically, how is it represented in media? I mean, like, is it the way that superheroes fight in movies? Is it the way that people fight when they have not been exposed to any martial arts? Or is it the way that soldiers fight in war? Either way, before I get into all of that, let's first answer the main question. What do I mean with martial arts without martial arts? So, enter my mind palace as you follow along the route that I took to get to my answers. Don't worry how you got here. It'll be fun. Trust me. Now, the definition that I'll be using is one that states that martial arts are codified systems and traditions of combat. Within this definition, codified systems would simply imply that this form of combat has been systemized in a way that makes it either more efficient or allows it to be taught. And tradition would simply be implying that there is some artistic, religious, historical, or cultural value to the form of combat. Therefore, it stands to reason that martial arts without martial arts just means any form of combat that is either devoid of the systemization that is found within martial arts, or lacks the traditional value that is usually accompanying martial arts as a whole.
Nice.
Now we've got that out of the way, let us look at the ways these forms of combat have been presented in different forms of media. Mind Palace, present me with Exhibit A.
You gotta be kidding me!
Nope, not that. Not that one either. Yeah, that one, bring me that. Now look at who we have here. It's getting his shit rocked. But pause on that. Look at the form. It's lacking something. See, superhero characters like Superman or the Viltrumites are what comic book nerds would like to call flying brick characters. Pause on this page if you want to understand more. I'm not reading this for you. Their power sets, usually being super strength and the ability to fly, means that their fundamental position in space is different, which in turn means that the general way a normal human would generate power to punch or kick is just not optimally efficient for them, which leads to the form of combat being much more up for interpretation, with characters moving differently. This can be seen with Superman just throwing big punches because he's Superman, Invincible using momentum to hit his opponent, he flies all the way down, does a U-turn and then hits the guy, or Conquest using his arm like a bat and combining it with momentum to hit someone in the face. This allows for creativity, but also takes away the systemization that is found within general martial arts. And well, the only tradition that can be found is the generally chosen traditional methods to depict these forms of combat within comics. But that's a conversation for another time. Well, that handles two questions. But then another question sprang to mind, and that is, well, how is this presented in war? After all, during and pre-World War II, the average soldier had at most learned how to throw a good right hook. Maybe a few tricks here and there, but that's about it. I mean, what does combat look like then? Mind Palace, bring out Exhibit B. Now this is just a nice old man and some Nazis. Oh no. I gotta do something about this before I get demonetized.
Wait a minute.
I'm not monetized.
Mind Palace, roll the clip. What we have here is a snippet from the movie Sisu, about a Finnish retired soldier who just wants his damn gold back from the Nazis. Well, and something about Sisu being an urban myth of the people and the personification of grit or something, but what is noticeable in this video is that he isn't really using martial arts according to our metric. He's just using his personal experience and whatever is close to him to bludgeon, stab, or shoot his enemies. This comes forth, to a lesser extent, in the King's Man's No Man's Land fight. Try and say that 3 times fast. And to an even lesser extent, in the Golden Kamuy Netflix live-action movie and show, which, side note, are both actually pretty good adaptations of the source material. Go watch it. In all of these, there may have been a systemized method behind the combat, but there's no real traditional reason other than you are my opponent in this current moment, and if I don't kill you, you'll kill me. In this environment, soldiers do not have the luxury or skill set or even the wherewithal to display martial arts to its fullest, resorting to their most basic primal instincts and relying only on basic movements and maximum aggression to meet their needs. This being portrayed by the cacophony of shouts, screams, and violence shown in these scenes. Or less pretentiously, they do whatever it takes to kill each other, and this is shown by the way they fight. It's messy and has no semblance of art or tradition to it. So, partial yes to the systemized form of combat, no to the tradition.
The high school that led to Chris Wood's death.
The fuck is that? Shit! I'm dying in this fucking country-ass fucked up town.
Now, I could go on and on about the different questions that have plagued my mind over the past year, but I believe we've gone on a long enough trip as it is. So, to conclude, martial arts without martial arts is found in different things in our lives and is represented through the different mediums we have in different ways. I mean, I didn't even talk about how it is shown in books or maybe even music. But since I didn't really make this video with a specific goal in mind, aside from tricking you into following this random line of thinking I had, I'll conclude with start doing martial arts. Then at least you won't look like the guys getting knocked out in those clips. If ever you do end up in a fight, that is. But that brings an end to your tour of my mind palace. I mean, it ain't much, but it's an honest place. You're excused. Oh, and before you go, remember to take care, stay healthy, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.